days after leaving Fiji, Britannia lay at anchor in the Bay of Plenty. Her Majesty had arrived at New Zealand. Waitangi is almost at the northern tip of the Dominion, and Governor-General Sir Bernard Fergusson and his wife received the Queen and Duke at a place of historic significance. For Waitangi and its treaty are to the Dominion what Runnymede and Magna Carta are to England. Here the liberties of the country are rooted. The Treaty House commemorates the agreement by which Maori chiefs accepted British sovereignty. Paintings inside the house depict the arrival of Captain Hobson, Royal Navy, whom the government empowered to negotiate with the chiefs. The Queen's arrival was on the 123rd anniversary of the treaty. Today, 100 of the 10,000 Maoris greeting the Queen at Waitangi put on the garb of their warrior forebears in honor of the royal visit. 92 years have passed since the last armed resistance to the treaty. But the warrior spirit is still there, and Maori soldiers have gallantly fought the enemies of Britain twice within living memory. Tradition demanded the full ceremonial welcome, the war dance known as the Haka. Now came the ceremony of the challenge. A spear-like dart was laid in the Queen's path by Arapeta Awatere. It signifies that the Maoris desire peace, but will protect their land if necessary. The warrior led the Queen, the Duke and New Zealand's Premier, Mr. Holyoake, to a dais to watch more dancing. The Dominion is justifiably proud of the fact that for almost a century, the two races, British and Maori, have lived in harmony on equal terms. The women led the performance of the pauhiri, the climax of the welcome. "600 years have passed since Polynesian canoes brought the first Maoris to this land, and who knows for how many centuries before that these dances have been performed. Nine years ago, on their coronation tour, the Queen and Duke visited New Zealand. A short time in Maori history, but in rapidly growing Auckland, long enough for expansion of many kinds. Though not the capital of the Dominion, Auckland is its largest city, home of nearly 500,000 people, gateway to New Zealand by sea and air. There was a turnout of 750 craft in the Royal Auckland Regatta, waiting for the Queen and Duke to arrive. Sharon Corkin, 11, youngest girl dinghy racer, and Mark Patterson were both presented. 15-year-old Mark has been the champion of his sailing class for the last 3 years. About 150 of these 7-foot Tauranga dinghies took part. Most of them do-it-yourself and sailed single-handed by boys and girls between the ages of 9 and 16. That's the right age to begin sailing. The start here of the P-class race. No competitors over 16. For all its people of all ages, what a wonderful place to live, this city of Auckland. A city of happy people, monarchists to the core, convinced that if the Queen travels the length and breadth of the Commonwealth, nowhere will she be more welcome, more loyally greeted than in New Zealand.